All right, all right, all right. What is going on? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Today, we're going to be talking about the eighth wonder of the world. This is something that will make or break your trading. It's another one of my favorite topics. I have a lot of favorite topics, but risk to reward, support and resistance, and compound interest are among my top three favorite topics. Compound interest is something that not a lot of traders understand early on, but they end up grasping it later in their careers. It's one of those things that as a savvy investor, you must understand the power of compound interest. If you've heard of it before, you know what I'm referring to. If you haven't, you are in for a treat. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to get straight into the slides, and then we're going to go over to the chart as well. Or I might pull up the little calculator. I haven't yet decided what I'm going to do yet with that, but I want to make sure you guys really understand compound interest and how it works in relation to to trading. So here we go. Boom. All right, beautiful. Hope you guys can see the screen here. Excellent. So compound interest. This is another one of those things that you definitely take notes on. So you understand going forward how to grow your trading account. And I want to make this a note. I want you to make a big note of this on your notepad. If you do not decide to do proper compound interest, you probably will not make money. That's not to say you won't make money, but you probably won't. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. It's one of those components to a skill set that you must possess and understand and apply in order to make consistent results, profitability. So compound interest, those who understand it, earn it. Those who do not, pay it. Warren Buffett, wealthiest investor probably in the world. So compound interest is a method through which an investment's interest is added to the principal by being invested alongside the original investment. This means that the initial invested money keeps increasing and the earning process continues on an increasing invested capital. Let's go over an example. If you had an initial investment of $100 compounded at a 5% rate, 5% of $100 is $5. So the first trade you ever take on your $100 account and your goal is 5%, your result is $5. If your investment grows to $105, now we're going to take 5% of 105. And that would be $5.25. Each time the initial investment is compounded by 5%, it increases along with the initial investment. Does that make sense? Reread it one more time if that doesn't make sense. So each time you grow your account at a specific percentage, it increases along with the initial investment. It is a powerful concept, compound interest. Let's look at a chart. This is a chart of 5% with a reinvestment rate of 100%. So you're not withdrawing any money at all. I do have the date on there, 6/27/2023. So you start with your total principal, right? $100. And this is a 20-day period, by the way. 20-day period, 5% is the compound interest. And although we're not going to win 100% of the trades, it doesn't mean it's impossible. It is just a guideline for you guys to understand how compound interest works. Okay, it's a good model. So we started $100. You trade, you make $5, you're at 105. You trade again, you make 525, you're at 110. Each time you make your 5%, it increases. So 525, 551, 579, 608, 638. See how you're not making the same $5 every single trade? When you don't make the same $5 every single trade, you're increasing your initial capital along the way. Watch the total principal, how it slowly increases over time. And once you're at around $252, your 5% is now $12. So that next trade, you're up $12. Boom, you're at 265. 5% is not the only percentage you have to use. Your target could be 10% compound. You could have a 6%, 8%, 12%, 20%. That's completely up to the trader. But I recommend an interest that is doable, that doesn't give you emotional anxiety when you're trading in the market. So I do have my calculator here, and I want to make a note of something, okay? Before, and I'm going to give you a little history lesson. Before you could trade in any market, except for the stock market, of course, the currency market, you had to have $1 million net worth. You had to have $1 million net worth to trade. And then those barriers obviously got broken down when the technology got improved and you could, have your phone and a broker online. And so let's say you had $50,000 to invest and your 5%, you want to compound it at 5%. That's $2,500. 5% of $50,000 is $2,500. So you can see why compound interest is a powerful tool. Maybe not so much with an $100 investment, but with a $50,000 investment. You're making $2,500 a trade. You work your way up to 75,000. Now you're making 3,500, $4,000 a trade. I mean, you're done for the month. One trade on a $50,000 account and you're done for the month. Of course, as a trader, you're not going to be done for the month. You're going to be shooting for 40 grand months, of course. But however, this is the power of compound interest. What I did when I first started trading was I looked at the money I was making and not the percentage growth. I would be like, oh my God, I made $30 today. No, I made 30%. When you have $100 and you turn that to 130, I mean, a 30% growth it's astonishing. It's amazing. In the stock market, a 2 to 3% day is a phenomenal day for investors with money in the markets, 2 to 3%. So when you have above a 5 or 10% day on your account, that's a great day. And as a beginner, you want to look at percentages, not money. So when you're compounding your trading account, it's natural for the emotional mind to look at the money amount rather than the percentage amount. And professional traders grow their capital by acknowledging percentage growth per trade. The more consistent traders with percentage growth, the more money traders make. The more consistent traders are with percentage growth, the more money traders make. This is the professional way to approach growing an initial investment. So I have a little example for you guys here. 5% of 100 is 5. 5% of 1,000 is 50. 5% of 10,000 is 500, and 5% of 100,000 is $5,000. So the more capital equals the more percentage growth with lower risk. That is how compound interest works. Now let's take a look at risks compared to rewards. If a trader starts a trading account with $1,000, the intelligent philosophy would be to grow the $1,000 by 2 to 5% every trade. When considering the risks side of losing a trade, a 1 to 3% loss is only $10 to $30, and the profit side is 20 to 50. A professional would much rather lose 1 to 3% of their $1,000 and would much rather make $200 to $500. And if a trade goes the wrong way, and a trader's risking 20% of 1,000, that would incur a loss of $200. So $200 loss or $30 loss. You see the difference. The $30 loss is much easier to come back from than the $200 loss. Clearly. Now, this is longevity. Longevity is something that takes patience. It takes will, it takes vision to have longevity. Now, almost every trader experiences losing account. If you haven't experienced that yet, you know, you probably will. I hope you don't. I really hope you don't experience that. But it happens to the best of us. And it takes a lot of losses for some people to learn the correct way to trade. And that comes with the journey of trading. When you chose to trade, you were thinking money. I need income. I need this. Right? I want. What people don't understand when they come into trading is that it is a journey. It's a process. It's a skill. It takes discipline. It takes emotional intelligence. It takes patience, consistency, all of the motivational things that you can think of, it takes. And trading is not easy. Trading is simple. So 3 to 5 years of trading is the amount of time it takes for a majority of traders to see profitability. For others, it could take 6 months. It varies depending on the person and the level of intelligence when it comes to the skill of trading. I do want to make this point. These last two bullets, the last two bullets right here on this slide, will tell you whether or not you are going to make it, right? Traders will see profitability as long as they stick with it and believe they can achieve their goals. Quitters never win and winners never quit. The only way you lose, the only real way you lose in trading is when you quit, and you quit entirely. You never touch a trade ever again. That's the only way you lose in trading. If you continue to hustle, to grind, to execute, you know, it will happen for you. It will happen for you. And the only way is to never quit. Little motivation there for you. Hope it hit home for you guys. Compound interest, though. Sixth Wonder of the World by Albert Einstein. I honestly don't even think I need to go over another part of compound interest. It's very self-explanatory. Whatever's in your account, you should only be risking about, 5 to 10%, whatever your account growth is. You shouldn't be risking, more than that. Of course, you can. You should try it out if you want to see how it goes for you. I think every trader is different, and the demands meet everyone differently. However, if you understand this early on and you apply it early on, your trading journey won't be as long to success. Because, sorry, I'm trying to grab my shoe. It's a weird spot. There it is. The journey for everybody is individual. It's different. And for you to understand compound interest, risk to reward, and risk management, those three things are overlooked in the beginning of a trader's journey. And if you understand this graph and you apply this graph, something I didn't do early on, I did not ever apply this early on, you will be a successful trader. And not everyone will be a successful trader, but you will be if you follow and apply the knowledge that I am sharing with you, that has been passed down to me through time. And that is why I'm so excited for you guys to be learning this material, applying it, giving me feedback, asking me questions, growing yourself, and becoming the best person that you could possibly become through the art of trading. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. I will see you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.